All right, short inside this fair value gap, targeting 830 lows. All right, and I'm stopped. If we were to tap that opening price, I'll consider a short. Taking off 2 there. It's stalling a little bit more than what I like. And then there's my break even, so I'm glad I did that. But we have a low, high, lower low. And I want to see if NASDAQ wants to make a run possibly for that first presented and possibly getting back above the 830 open, return back to this new week opening gap. Now that we're approaching 11 o'clock, who's been making money since 9:30? In my opinion, people who are going short. Stop losses above this high, stops above this high. So I'm watching this candle here, and I might just buy inside of the breaker and see if I could get 40 handles and then call it a day. So I'm not waiting for price to return to the breaker. I'm just buying inside of it. Why is my chart like that? There you go. So just aiming to recoup what I lost. I'm risking real little. I want my stop beneath this fair value gap's low, which comes in at 80.50. 80.50. And I'm not aiming for nothing crazy. I'm not aiming for 1,000 or nothing like that. I just want to recoup what I lost and finish the day break even. If the trade rallies up 300 handles, I really don't care. It's already late in the morning. I just want to get out of here. So stop gets moved to break even. If we take out this high, those are trailed buy stops, and we just took it out there. I won't be too aggressive. So risking $90, $51,000 account. What is that? That's really nothing. 90 divided by 51,000. Risking 0.1%. I really don't care about my stop. It's probably going to stay here because I don't want to get stopped out prematurely and then whatever. So there's your trailed buy stops. If we reach that first presented, then maybe I'll take off my risk. But for now, I'm not really worried about my stop, to be honest. What's up, Murad? Murad, if I'm saying that right. What's up, man? Now, I would take a partial at that first presented fair value gap, but like I said, it's 3 micros, and I'm just trying to make back what I lost. I'm not even gonna try to make. I'm not gonna try to make more than that. So what was it? Check it that. We're actually gonna do this. I like that better. I like taking a partial at the first presented and then seeing if I could capture more of a run. So there we go. There's 2 contracts off. And we're gonna edit this. Because if NASDAQ wants to aim for this buy side, then I'll be, I'll just capture that. And I'll move my stop to break even in just a second. Gotta cover those commissions. Stop playing. And let's see. It took a while to get that winning trade, but sometimes you just gotta wait it out. It's really been a lower your risk kind of week, so what can you do? Draw this through. So what I want to see is us get above the first presented fair value gap and use it as support, treat it as an inversion level to take us higher. I'm really looking at this buy side here. I'm going to clear off these new week opening gaps, make my chart a little cleaner. Because really now what I'm looking at is the buy side above this high. Should be up here. But this was a good learning day, man, as far as risk management, as far as remaining cool, calm, and collected when you take a loss. Like, if there's anything I want people to learn from the Discord, it's the fact that losing trades do not matter if you're managing a risk. That's like, I'm telling y'all, I'm surprised at how many traders place so much emphasis on losing trades. Now, this is assuming that you're somewhat profitable and you know what you're doing. Now, if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know how to trade just yet, and you're taking losses, then it's going to be really hard to get out of that because you're just losing more than you win. But if you kind of know what you're doing and you're somewhat profitable, I promise you, losing trades, it's nothing but a little boo-boo. It's a little scratch. It's a paper cut. Like, just slap a Band-Aid on it with risk management and you're fine. So it's like, it's just, I'm telling you, losing trades don't mean anything. I promise you. I promise you. It's all just in your head, man. It's all just psychology. Trading is just a business. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. Like if you work at or Chipotle or whatever, they're going to have great months. They're going to have bad months. They're going to have months where sales are through the roof. They're going to have months where it seems like nobody likes Chipotle anymore. It's just, you just have to go with the flow. That's really it. That's it. So don't be beating yourselves up over losing trades, man. I promise you it's not worth it. It's not. Just relax. Just continue to study. Continue to just work hard and then just submit. That's all you got to do. I like the reaction off of this down close candle, seeing that as a bullish order block. Now, if we take out this high here, I'm going to trail my stop up, lock in, what would that be, like 18 handles, so that would be around $36 or so if we take out this high. I'm really looking at the buy side above here, though. But I see too many people get discouraged over losing trades, or like their funded account. People are losing their funded account, or they're failing their top step combines or whatever. For one, those rules are designed for you to fail. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, let's just call it how it is. You take 3-4 losses in a row and your whole account's gone. That's not realistic. Like, I could take, in my live account, I could take 4 losses in a row, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12 losses in a row, and I still have my account, and I have the opportunity to work out that drawdown. With the prop firm, they punish you for being wrong. And as traders, we are wrong sometimes. Sometimes we have a series of losing trades. So it's like too many people are beating themselves up over just something that's just so small as a loss. It's January. We have 11 months left in the year. Why are you sweating a little loss like this? Is that going to matter in the grand scheme of things in your yearly P&L? It's not, I promise you. So just think long term and keep trading. Raising my stop underneath this down close candle's low, which comes in at 29.25. 29.25 is my stop. And buy side here as well. Now, if I had more contracts on, I would take a partial there. And I might just, I really wish I had 2 contracts on, because I would take a partial and then take another partial here. But I'm just going to aim for this buy side up here and maybe trail my stop beneath the first presented, lock in a little more. So my stop is now beneath the first presented fair value gap, plus a few ticks or so. If we lose that, if we trade all the way beneath it, and we just form the fair value gap here, so preferably I want to see that fair value gap stay open and we just make a run for the buy side. But if we do completely overlap this fair value gap and we trade through this first presented fair value gap, then I would want to be able to trade anyway, so I like where my stop is at. And look at the London close macro. Beautiful, beautiful delivery. So I'm not taking a partial there, but that right there is definitely a partial. If I had more than one contract left, I am paying myself right there. Absolutely. That should definitely be a partial. Just for educational purposes, putting that on the record, you should be paying yourself there. I'm just not doing it because I'm just, it's one micro. I'm just letting it run. All right, so we tagged that buy side by like a little wick. I'm not convinced in that, to be honest. In my opinion, we just left relative equal highs. I'm watching these 2 fair value gaps. I want to see offer support. If we trade down to the first presented, that's kind of like my last line of defense for higher prices. I don't want to see anything beneath that. If it stops me out, then we'll call it a day. So we have a down close candle, bullish order block. We have a normal BISI, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. And then you have that first fair value gap formed after 9:30. So I'm looking for support in this region to take us up above the buy side, which, again, I'm not convinced that we're done here. It's a good day. It was a good learning day. This day wasn't really like a windfall win, make $1,000, $1,500, like cleanest price action. This day was really just a psychology day. It was a day where it's just testing your patience. This is a day where if you're known for going on tilt, if you struggle with over trading and revenge trading, this is a day where you probably wreck yourself. But for traders who are a little bit more patient, who can accept the loss, sitting through all of this here, not pressing any buttons, waiting for time, London close macro, and then executing on that. It was really a day of just sitting on your hands and just waiting for what you want to see in price. If we accelerate above what I'm seeing as relative equal highs, then I'll trail my stop up beneath this low. I'm just going to keep trailing my stop until we take out the buy side. It's about to be 11:30, and I want to get up out of here. To be honest, I'm getting a little hungry. I said, that should have definitely been a partial, but I'm not in position to take a partial right now. No problem, Reba. Is there a specific order that I should watch for ICT's playlist? I don't think so. A lot of people ask, like, what playlist do you recommend? What ICT playlist is the best? I'm watching the small little civvy. I want to see if we use that as support to take us higher. It's a small little imbalance here. But you know what? Let's just focus on this. Keep it simple. I don't really have an order for ICT. I always tell people everything on ICT channel is good. Like, you can't go wrong, whether you want to start with the 2022 playlist or start with the 2025 playlist. If you want to start with the 2023 or 2024 playlist, you really can't go wrong. Like, everything on his channel is good. Like, it's profitable. Everything that he posts will make you money. It's just a matter of putting in the time to study it and apply it, back test it. Don't just binge watch his videos and just, you know what I mean? So you can't go wrong with anything on this channel. In my opinion, and this is just me, there is no right or wrong order to study his content. Just submit to the process and enjoy studying. Don't be, you know, I have to find the right playlist because I need to make money right away. Just enjoy the process of studying. That's all it is. So I don't have a specific order. Just, you know, pick one, submit to it, finish it, and then apply it to your trading. Study it, back test it, journal. And then when you feel like, okay, like I feel like this playlist, I feel like I squeeze all the juice from this lemon, then, you know, move on to the next. So NASDAQ trading beneath that first presented, again, that's kind of my last line of defense for higher prices. Anything beneath that, I'm not really interested in being in the trade. And there we go. Last contract is stopped in profit. Good win. Good win. This has been fun. A little bit of a longer stream than what I anticipated, but NASDAQ went into consolidation for pretty much the entire 10 o'clock hour. You know, we can't do anything about that. But hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you found this stream insightful. First trade was a L. Second trade was a small little win with a partial. And then third trade, recouping that loss. So that's nice. Love y'all, man. Be safe. We're back at it. Again, live trading tomorrow. Hopefully we get price action a little bit cleaner. And we'll just see what we get. Vacation day, I cannot hold it, kill my fun. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Just learn from it. How do you notice bad market conditions so quickly? Consolidating around the midnight opening price, that's low probability. Whenever we're consolidating between two new week or new day opening gaps, that's low probability. Go on my YouTube channel. I have a video titled How to Identify High Resistance and Low Resistance Markets. Okay, that video will teach you how to stay out and how to identify a market. No, it's called How to Identify, Seek, and Destroy Before It's Too Late. Watch that video on my channel, and everything we're seeing here between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock is what I explained in that video, so go check that out. Quick question, do you look at the 15-minute? I'm just looking for buy side. I wasn't really looking at the 15-minute chart, really. It was just London closed macro, who's been making money, shorts, cool, let's knock out the shorts. And then that should be a partial. I said, I don't care if I get stopped out. I'm not taking a partial there. It's one micro, stopped out. But I'm out of here, man. I have a few meetings for the private mentorship group. Rest of y'all, be safe. It was a good learning day. Probably one of my favorite trading days so far. And it's been fun. Be safe. Same time tomorrow. All right. Peace.